When it comes to sustainability, I think it's important to recognize that sustainability and what we call PEP positive is a core part of our strategy. It's really about how do we create a business that is resilient for the future, that is sustainable, that is right for our people, for the planet, and for the business itself. So when you think about it from a longevity perspective and resiliency, it's about making sure that we're all aware of the impact of climate and on the business and on the planet. How do we make sure that we are mitigating some of those impacts in the future? Now, the Greenhouse Accelerator is a core part of that strategy. We recognize that we can't do everything ourselves, and we recognize that it is a great ecosystem of startups and companies out there that are working on incredible solutions. And so the Greenhouse Accelerator is really a collaborative program that allows us to work with these incredible companies, and I think it's the only mentor-based, pilot-oriented program in Asia in the F&B space. So it's been a phenomenal program for us. We've worked with some amazing startups in looking at solutions, and we've done 15 pilots in the last 2 years, which is, I think, testament to some of the successes that we're seeing.
Certainly mitigating the impacts of climate change sounds like it's a priority for PepsiCo, and I'm sure also one of your biggest priorities in the here and now is mitigating the impact of these new tariffs that are coming out of Washington. What is the impact on your company worldwide from these tariffs so far?
Look, it's a good question. I'll talk about what we're seeing in the APAC region. I think, look, with tariffs and geopolitics, we are, we're talking about actually our supply chain. We have a very local for local supply chain strategy. So what we're trying to do is ensure that we are sourcing, we are manufacturing most of our products locally, and that provides us with a lot of resiliency in our supply chain and agility. So when it comes to whether it be tariffs or other geopolitical situations or just other supply chain shocks, we try and maintain a resilient supply chain locally. We do all of our manufacturing in China, in country. We source all our potatoes locally in China, for example. Increasingly, our machinery in our plants. So the more localized and resilient we have a local supply chain, I think the more insulated we are against some of these tariffs.